I'm glad I'm in a relationship, though. I'm much better in a relationship. I like it for a lot of reasons. One of those reasons that all my friends now come to me for relationship advice. Doesn't that feel good, right? When you're in a relationship and someone comes to you for advice, it's like, I can't handle my own problems, but yours, give me 2 seconds. I got you. Easy. And I have a lot of guy friends. I grew up a tomboy, so all my guy friends will come up to me, and they were always saying the same thing. They're always like, I just want to find a chick that's not crazy. That's adorable. We're all crazy. Right, ladies? Just own your crazy. Own it. It feels good. Yeah, own it. Yeah. Own that crazy, ladies. It feels so good. It makes your relationship so much easier. When I first got with my boyfriend, I was like, look, there's a good chance I'm gonna try to stab you. You're not gonna know why. Maybe one day you come in breathing my air. That's how people get stabbed on that day. That's part of it. You guys have to understand this. If I wasn't a comic, first of all, I'd be a relationship therapist. I've been obsessed with relationships for a really long time, and I love talking to people about them. And here's my favorite thing is that what people don't understand, the basic thing that will save your relationship, as everybody leans in, yes, we think differently. We problem solve differently. It's not a big deal, people. Don't sweat it. I can explain to you how to get over this hump. You have to understand where your lady's coming from, right? Because let me explain how we think. Like, guys, if I could problem solve like you, I would. I wish I could. Because there's no emotional attachment to an issue. You have a problem, you find a solution. That's the end of your problem. What is that like? I wish I could do that. But I'm an emotional thinker, so I can't even get past step 1, right? I have a problem, yeah, I found a solution, but I don't know how I feel about the solution, so now I have 2 problems. This is clearly gonna snowball into a way bigger deal. And that's just one thing you have to understand. Here's another, almost more important thing you have to understand. Our brains, a woman's brain, is a 24-hour thinking machine. Yep, everyone in here knows what I'm talking about. Every woman in here knows what I'm talking about, and every guy is using his man logic and going, that's physically impossible. You have to sleep at some point. No, we don't. We're perfectly fine watching you guys sleep. Which every woman in here has done, by the way. And it's just as creepy as it sounds. The second you fall asleep, we're like, and we don't just watch you. Check your girl's phone. She's got like 1 million pictures of you sleeping. He's such an angel. Ugh, what are you, a serial killer? Relax. Here's the thing. It's miraculous to us when you guys go to sleep. It is. Because you just make the decision to go to sleep, and that's all it takes. That's all it takes. You guys go, I'm tired. What? What just happened? We're like, was he just hit with a tranquilizer dart? How did that happen so fast? Because wouldn't it be so great, ladies, if we could fall asleep like that? Wouldn't it be amazing if you could just fall asleep? But here's what happens, fellas. The second we close our eyes, our brains go, there's just this one thing. If you could just wake up for a second, and I'm totally gonna let you sleep. But it's never one thing. It's like a series of the most pointless thoughts you could ever have, right in a row, right? It starts off with something simple. You're like, well, maybe I wear that blue dress tomorrow, but not the blue one, because it kind of makes me look fat, but not too fat, because last time I wore it, Karen said I look nice. I don't trust her, though. She's kind of a skank. Not a big skank, but I don't know her life. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but if the book is completely open, I mean, I can pretty much judge it, right? Because I can read the pages. My therapist says I don't have enough female friends, but I don't trust him either. You're telling me I give you all my problems, you don't take that home? What if he has a drinking problem? What if he's there drunk all the time? He doesn't say much. Maybe he's sleeping. I don't know. Maybe he's smart enough to know that if I look at him, he has to look up, right? He wants me to take medication. I don't think I need medication, because I don't want to put anything foreign in my body. Why should I have to do that? And we just keep going and going and going. Remember when you were a kid and you would just laugh, right? You didn't stop yourself. You weren't embarrassed. You weren't ashamed. Like if someone fell, you laughed in their face. The second they fell, you're like, haha, you're stupid. Walk much? Right? You just laughed at it. You did not like now as a grown-up when someone falls, you're like, oh my God, are you okay? And then you turn around and go, did you see that? That was amazing! Oh my God! Not like now. See, I still have that. I have the sense of humor of a 4-year-old. I do everything kids think is funny, I think is funny too. Like, I still think farts are the funniest thing on the planet. Thank you, me and like 6 people. Really? Really, a room full of grown folk? You're gonna sit here and act like you've never been in the bathroom, someone cut one and you tried not to laugh? Yeah, there we go, there we go. That is a universal situation. Don't be afraid of the ties that bind us. I'll prove to you that farts are still funny. I was recently at a buffet. Don't judge me. We've already discussed this. I'm a foodie. Buffets are like carnivals for foodies. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you show up at a buffet, you're like a little kid. You're like, oh my God, there's food everywhere. There's steak and bacon wrapped shrimp and a salad bar for some reason. Every time I see someone at a salad bar at a buffet, I just want to take their plate away and go, get out. Don't you mock us with your salad eating. So I'm at this buffet, right? And I go to the bathroom. It's me, this woman in the middle stall, and a lady and her 4-year-old daughter. Really cute little girl, right? Now, the woman in the middle farted. Wait for it, because here's the important part. It wasn't one that you could get past. See? All of a sudden, you all know what I'm talking about, right? Why? Because normally when it happens, it's a little sound, and you're like, she didn't know that was coming. Yeah, that was a surprise to everybody involved. And you know she didn't know, because the second it happened, she was like, Jesus. She got startled. But this, no. This was an I ran to the bathroom because I didn't know what was gonna follow this. And we've all been there too. Where like 1 second you're talking to somebody and the next you're like, I gotta get out of here like right now. This is not safe for anyone. Because it went on for like 2 minutes. That's an ungodly amount of time. Can we just discuss, guys? After 30 seconds, call a doctor. What did you eat? It's dangerous now. It's like a drum solo. It was like a brrrr, and then like it just kept going. It just kept going and going. And here's the thing, in that situation, we all do the same thing. What do? You shut up immediately. Right? Like the second it happens, you're like, nobody can know I'm here. And you become the quietest you've ever been, right? If you're like me, I am seriously, I'm like a ninja with it. My feet are up on the seat. I'm not breathing. I won't even leave the stall, because what if I leave and she leaves at the same time? Like, if we make eye contact, it's over. I'm gonna laugh. I mean, I've already seen her shoes. Her cover's blown. So here's the thing. I am acing this situation. Acing it. Until the little girl in the last stall completely blows it for me. Because she goes, ew! Now that I'm married, I'm constantly on guard because I'm a jealous woman. I'm not gonna lie, that's the biggest issue he has to deal with. I'm jealous, man. You would think it would chill out when I got married. If you talk to my husband a second too long, I'm like, I don't know what your game is with this flirty line of questioning, but I don't like it. I'll be taking over from now on. And yes, he will have fries. I see you. Oh, I see you. I see you. People get intrusive with their questions. They be like, oh my gosh, how tall is your husband? Husband height. What cologne does he wear? Scent of my husband. His favorite movies are Wedding Video. You can leave now. They don't tell you this, but when you get married to somebody,
you marry the entire bibliography of their issues. And you marry their family who gave them those issues. Like his mom never made him clean up his clothes as a kid. Guess whose problem that is now? My husband will leave little piles of clothing on the floor as if he was raptured out of our apartment. I'm like, were you never beaten as a child for this? We were clearly raised differently. I noticed one time he had an argument with his mom in front of me, and I was shocked because I didn't realize you could argue with your parents. Like, Latinos live in fear of our parents well into our early hundreds. Right, like, I'm trying to argue. I love life. He saw how shocked I was. He was like, don't worry, I would never talk to you like that. And I was like, I don't suggest it. You're a sound sleeper. Why do I know this? When you get married, you got to get used to somebody being in your space all the time. Like when I was single, I woke up alone a lot. Now every time I wake up, I'm like, ah! Oh, it's you. It's like 100 times in a row. And maybe you can get a hobby or something. I don't know. It'll surprise me once in a while. Everybody wants to give you marriage advice when you get married. Some of it's helpful, most of it's trash. Because they don't know how your relationship works. But everybody wants to guide you. One of my girlfriends told me, if your husband acts up, just withhold sex. And I was like, what did I do? That punishment affects both of us. I don't like your methods. Don't go to sleep angry, that's another one. I go to sleep angry all the time. Because he falls asleep before me and I'm just like, oh, you got nothing to overthink right now? Okay. I had to get used to being responsible to another person too. That was hard, man. When my husband asked me if I paid my credit card bill, I gotta stop myself from being like, none of your business, bro. Because then I remember like, oh yeah, it is his business. And no.